Hey guys, how are you? My name is Jordana, and this look today, it's gonna be a Valentine's Day look. Whether you're single or dating or married, I just want you to feel confident and rock a Valentine's Day look. Makeup for me has always been a confidence booster. Not that you need it, but it always makes me happier. It always makes me feel sexy and just sassy and perfect. I don't know. Makeup is supposed to make you feel better about yourself, never worse. So I wanted to do a look that's romantic, but it's also dramatic because of the lashes, but I want it to be soft, pinky, but also peachy, golden, have a little sparkle. I think Valentine's Day looks are not for the guys, they're for us. That's what I was trying to create today. Also, definitely subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell so that you can get notifications in every new video that I post. And I guess that's it. So if you want to see how I created this Valentine's Day look from cream to powder products, then just keep on watching. Okay, so since this is a Valentine's Day look, I want to start using favorite products and I want them to be glowy and excessive. This is gonna be a full face tutorial. The only thing I have already on is my primer, and I use the Dr. Brand Pores No More primer and a little bit of the Becca Backlight Priming Filter on the perimeters of my face. So for foundation, I want to use my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk, and I'm gonna mix it with the Etherealist foundation by Kevyn Aucoin. Luminous foundations, and the one from Kevyn Aucoin gives you a smooth look. The pores look super blur. It's dewy, but it's not oily. Also, the Luminous Silk in number 4, it's really pinky, and the medium from Kevyn Aucoin, it's really yellow, and I prefer a yellow tone than a pink undertone. For concealer, I'm trying to finish up my Makeup Forever Ultra HD concealer in the color Y23 because I really don't love this formula, but I want to finish it. It's on my project pan video that you'll see after this one. And I'm gonna mix it with my favorite, the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard. Since I'm pale, I find custard to be a little dark for me, or just skin tone like. Since we want our makeup to last longer, I want to use the Soleil Tan de Chanel, which is a cream bronzer, but it sets like a powder. And I'm gonna go in with the beauty sponge inside the cream, and I'm gonna apply it directly like that. This is a really warm tone bronzer, but it matches my skin perfectly, and it gives me give me sun kind of look, but it looks natural when it sets. I like to blend it as I go, and I like to put it on my skin and do it with intention. What I mean with intention is that I really press it into my skin and work it in my skin. I don't want the creams to move, and that way they will blend better with the foundation that we already have on our skin. Your makeup will last longer if you put cream products first and then you set them with powder. So that's what we're gonna do today, because for Valentine's we want our makeup to last the entire night, through everything. So the cream blush that I'm gonna use was Discontinued, but I've had it in my collection for a while and I want to start using it up. It used to be one of my favorites. It's from NARS and it's called Penny Lane. So I'm just gonna do the same thing that I was doing with the bronzer. This blush, it's sort of like Madly from NARS, the powder. So if you're looking for a powder alternative, then Madly would be a perfect option. Cream products have a glow to them. You can see it right here. It's like a sheen that I have on my skin, but it's not really on my skin. It's on the blush itself. So that's why I've been loving using this up. And I just filmed a video. It's called Project Pan, and it's me using up products for 2017. But I'll be doing updates, and I hope I can finish all of the products that I put on my Project Pan. So if you want to see that, it's gonna be up next week. And then as a cream highlight, I'm gonna go in with my What's Up highlighter by Benefit. I have this small size and I've always wanted to buy the full size, but if I can't go through an entire sample size of it, why would I buy the full size? I want to just finish this one, and I really like it, but I think it's better to get a sample size than a full size if you don't have just one highlight. So this one, I like grabbing it with my finger, warming it up, and then putting it where I would put highlight. It gives a really nice glow. And like I said, cream products tend to look more natural than powder products. So I tap it on my nose. I never drag it, because if I drag it, I can move my foundation since I haven't set it yet. If you have any other imperfections, this is the time to cover them. But right now, I'm happy with the way my skin looks. So I just want to cover like 2 little dots that I have there. They're like freckles. So to bake and set everything, I'm gonna use my translucent powder by Laura Mercier. And for my under eyes, I'm gonna use my Secret Brightening Powder by Laura Mercier, which is a white powder, and it will give you more of a really highlighted look under the eyes. If you guys don't know what baking is, it's just setting my makeup with a lot of powder and then dusting away the excess powder that I put on my face. So I will use my beauty blender damped, and I'm gonna just put it in the same places where I put my concealer to bake and to seal the concealer on my skin. So right here under where my contour is supposed to go, I like putting white powder and baking because it will clean the edges of my contour, and then my contour will look sharper and way more defined. To prime my eyelids, I'm gonna go in with the Caviar Stick by Laura Mercier in the color Rose Gold, and I'm just gonna put this straight to my eye and then blended it in with my finger. As soon as they set, they won't budge, but if you have oily lids, just use a strong eye primer. Since I don't want my under eyes to be extra dry, I'm gonna just dust off the powder that I have there, and the rest I'm gonna let it sit for a little while longer. So this is the way I dust it off. What I do is I take the excess and I drag it down to set my cream products right here. And now I'll go in with what I have here from the Secret Brightening Powder, and with the same brush, which is the 02 by Wayne Goss, I'm gonna just tap it to set or to brighten my under eye. So the Secret Brightening Powder, you want to use it lightly, because if you put too much or you even bake with it, you will have flashback. As a transition shade, I'm gonna use the Terracotta from the Lorac Pro 3 palette, and I'm gonna mix it with a little bit of clay, and I'm just gonna try and put it on my crease. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I want to do a cut crease. I just need this to look super blended and blown out. Since that brush is for a more precise blending, I use it to put the color first, and then the E40 will do the job because it's a bigger brush. Now for the cut crease, I'm gonna go in with the Makeup Forever Ultra HD in Y23 cut crease brush by Sigma. It's the E62. This is a new brush, so I haven't used it yet, but they say that it's perfect to do a cut crease. That's why they made it. I want to put this all over my lid without going over my lid, so that the color that we already put in just peeks through. And after I cut it, I'm gonna go in with a white shade or a bone shade. I'm gonna use the color Blank from the Lorac 3 palette, and I'm gonna use the Sigma E32 brush. The bronzer that I'm gonna use today, I don't think I've ever used on camera, and the one that I'm gonna use is the Celestial Bronzing Veil Tropical Nights Bronzer by Kevyn Aucoin. It's a beautiful ombre bronzer, and I'm gonna use it with my Wayne Goss 00 brush. As you guys can see, this is not a matte bronzer, and it's not a subtle bronzer either, but after I buff it in with my dual fiber brush with my Hourglass powder, it will look seamless and beautiful, and it has a reddish tone to it. I like to use every color in it. I'm gonna show you right here. It's really buttery and pretty. And to contour, I'm gonna go in with my medium Sculpt powder by Kevyn Aucoin. This one you can find individually. I'm gonna link every product that I use on this video down below. With this powder, you only need a tiny amount because they're super pigmented and they have a lot of kick off. A little tiny pen like the one in this palette will last you forever. And I've said it before, but I'm gonna say it again. The sculpting powders by Kevyn Aucoin are the best formula powders that I've used to contour my face. That's why I also have it in light, and that's the color that I use to contour my nose. As a highlight, NARS created the Unfiltered 1 and 2 palettes, and I have the Unfiltered 2. This one comes with a super pretty highlighter. This highlight doesn't look like much, but it looks beautiful on the skin, and it's super finely milled. I love NARS products, they're my favorite, but they were lacking a great highlighter. After all the highlights that are new in the market, Hot Sand is one that can compete with all of the other highlighters. And you can see right there that it's really pretty. It has a pinky undertone, but it also has a goldeny sandy tone to it, and in pictures looks amazing. So yeah, this has probably been one of my favorite highlighters for this month, and I love that I'm using a palette from NARS because I have a lot of them and I never grab them and reach for them as often. I prefer the individuals, but I love collecting them, so I'm happy that I've been using them. And for blush, I'm gonna mix Fame and Conquest, which are these two shades right here. My lid looks super white and I'm not into that look. So I'm gonna grab a little bit of my glitter glue by Too Faced and a pigment. This is from the holiday kit and it's called a Star Dream, but you can use tan or any pigment that you like, and then just go straight with the pigment. You wanna tap off the excess of the pigment. If not, you're gonna get pigment everywhere. We don't really want that. Okay, so shit happens. That pigment was too dark. So I'm gonna go in with Makeup Geek New Year's Eve pigment, and I'm gonna put it on top of it to make it lighter. So if you can see, I'm just tapping the product in, and any excess that you have to remove it, in my opinion, right away, because pigments are not that easy to work with. I'm gonna go in with Urban Decay Midnight Cowboy, and this is super pretty, and I'm just gonna do a simple cut crease, and it's just gonna be glitter to cut everything right here on my crease. Don't look up until it's dry, because if not, you're gonna mess it up. But this is the easiest way to use glitter, and be patient with it and start building it. After you do that, I don't like looking like a ghost, so I want to put my Maybelline Eye Studio in the color Blackest Black with my E11 by Sigma, just lining my upper lash line. And after lining my upper lash line, I'm gonna line my waterline, both upper and lower. It doesn't have to be super precise. So now we want to go in with Cool Taupe, a pencil brush, and we're gonna start smoking the lower lash line. I don't know why, but I prefer to close my eyes for this, because I feel like no powder is gonna go inside my eye when I close it. So, and then with another pencil brush, I'm gonna grab dark brown, and I'm gonna just put a little bit of definition on my outer V. For lashes, I wanted them to be super extra dramatic, so these are the Minked Effect lashes by EYELURE. They're super pretty, and they come with a glue. I'm not gonna use the glue because I love the velour lashes, are my favorite, and they look exactly like them. I don't know if they will feel the same. To finish up this look, I'm gonna use Radiant Light from Hourglass and a dual fiber brush. And for Valentine's, it's super nice to have, since you're gonna be kissing someone, I would love to have something that I can easily reapply. So I prefer to wear a lip gloss instead of a liquid lipstick that can get choppy and have the white line here. This is the Orgasm lip gloss by NARS, and this is a peachy pink, and it's super pretty, and I'm gonna mix it with a nude lip gloss from MAC. And then I'm gonna put on top Myth by MAC. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and remember that Valentine's Day is about love, so you can be Valentine's with a friend, with a best friend, with a guy, with your mom, your dad. So it's just about having fun, making friends, and spreading the love. So if you like this tutorial, you want to see more for great events, dates, or just whatever, nights out, then just give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. I'm gonna leave every product that I mentioned here down below. So I wish you guys a great Valentine's Day, and then just hearts all over. I hope your lipstick gets ruined, and yeah, I hope to see you soon guys. Don't forget to follow me on my social media. Bye.
I'm gonna set the and that, oh my god, and I'm gonna mix it, so the cream, oh my god, but it comes with this highlight. Oh fuck, mi amor, el perro movió la cámara.